to end. The Dolphins now with a 1st and 10 at their 25-yard line. They'll run here with Raheem Mostert. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8. The success there, Charles, coming on the outside of the field, the ground game. Curious to see if that continues as we progress.
Yeah, we often talk about variety in play calling and usually between run and pass. But in this case, with strictly the run game, you can be creative there as well. Run it inside, run it outside, keep the defense off balance.
And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him. He's going to go down as a loss of 5. Brings up 3.
It can be somewhat predictable. You know we play well on second down and short. I like to say that was a great spot to call it. Instead, didn't go their way, did it?
No, defense sold out for the run. Worked out well. They'll get this into the hands of Mostert. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 18 big yards on that one, and a Miami first. When you give up points on the opening drive, in this case a field goal, you'd hate to go 3 and out. They avoid that.
They do, and it's also walking that fine line mentally, too, as a coach, isn't it? Because you want to emphasize to your team exactly what you said. All right, we gave up a field goal. Let's go back and at least equal that, guys. But if we don't, you don't want them to feel like it's the end of the world either. Nice that they were able to pick up the first down there, help them relax a little bit.
On first down, Mostert stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Good play defensively. It'll be a loss of 1. Second down coming up.
Brings up second and 11 at the 45-yard line.
Three 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports.
Saints 3, Dolphins 0.
Looking at a 2nd and 11 now after the loss. They'll stay on the ground with Mostert. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
Sometimes you're when the play comes to you, and sometimes you have to cross the ground to get the plays we just saw there.
We saw a great example of perseverance right there.
Got to be careful about putting one over his head as this game progresses.
They'll be in search of 8 yards here as they hope to convert the first down. Throwing is Tagovailoa on 3rd down here. He's going to drop this underneath to Mostert. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. The Dolphin passing game rolling here. They've got another first down.
First down, Miami.
Here's a handoff to Mostert running left. They'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
Saints 30-yard line.
The last run got 6, now 2nd and 4. A run with Mostert up the middle. Might have gotten this one down to the 28, and that's all. A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
That kind of makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, there's your passing formation, showing a shotgun, and they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to a short game.
So they need 2 yards here on 3rd down. Remember, they're already 2 of 2 on 3rd down conversions on this drive. Tua sets up to pass it. Open net is Waddle complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down. At least it appears that way. And he got it by maybe the length of the football. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on third and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the first down.
On 1st and 10, it's Mostert. And they're going to stop it right at the line of scrimmage. Just no cutback lane to be found whatsoever. 2nd and 10. Going to the air, Tagovailoa. Well, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Alontae Taylor. He's at the 30. 10, 5, and he will take this one home. It's a touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a goal-line score. They were a really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
It's for the extra point. It grows to 10-0. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Nothing for them yet from an offensive standpoint, down 10-zip as they come up 1st and 10. That's to about the 28. 2nd down coming up.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know you're trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. Getting this out to the flat. Mostert. And he gets this up to the 34 out of bounds. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as wide receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
Play action. Now it's Tua. He'll hit Mostert again here. And he's going to be out up around the 45-yard line. It's an 11-yard pickup. Thought they'd run it on 3rd and 1. Not the case.
Yeah, these are the types of plays they're going to need to hit on if they're going to get back into this game. It hasn't been the greatest of first halves, but this is a nice throw here on 3rd down, and they keep the drive going.
A 1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a 1-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the first half.
Well, it certainly took too long to set up play action. That gave the pass rush time to get home for its first sack of the game. for their sake, they may start to think about the quick game and leave play action alone for a little while.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Tua completes it to the tight end, Smythe. So 5 yards here, 5 on the play. And they're going to be steering a 3rd and long here. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. As the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime. And for the Saints here on 3rd down, an extra defensive back on the field. Looking to pass. Tua. And going deep for Hill. He rifles one that's intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And the Saints are in great shape here as they take over at the 46-yard line. And that now 2 interceptions thrown in the 2nd quarter.
And you know, a lot of people look at these guys and they think to themselves that maybe, possibly, they're still thinking about the first one. And they probably are. I think in this case, he's just trying to atone for the first interception. Tried a little bit too hard, maybe forced it a bit, and instead created a second one.
And now a throw on 1st down there, but it's incomplete. So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. Jameis to throw it. A quick throw knocked away and incomplete.
Well, so far in this drive, they've done some good work. They force incompletions on 1st and 2nd down, bring up 3rd and 10. That brings up the big question. Do they bring pressure or do they play coverage on this down?
So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10. Winston. Escaping the pressure right. And that'll be incomplete with 11 seconds remaining now. So it doesn't look like they're going to be able to build off the turnover.
Well, the defense certainly did its part to get them the football. But you're exactly right. It looks like they're going to have to punt this one away. And it's not a turnover, but doesn't it feel like one after grabbing the momentum with the defensive play?
Yeah, and they had all that momentum after getting the football, and now zapped right back in the other direction. And this one hits at the 1, continues on into the end zone for a touchback. Tua, the final shot before half. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Chauncey Gardner-Johnson with a pick. And he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half. And that'll do it for the end of the 2nd quarter. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports.
Both teams going through their final halftime adjustments. We're about ready to get back to football. And to bring you the 2nd half from the Superdome, let's go back to Brandon and Charles.
Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. The Dolphins down on the scoreboard, but they'll have it first as we get going in this 3rd quarter. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Charles, it'll be interesting to see what adjustments this offense made in the locker room. Haven't really been able to get anything going offensively, virtually nothing in the ground attack either. So certainly something has to change here in quarter 3.
And I'm pretty sure their friends from the defensive side of the ball told them exactly that, because those guys, the stop troops, they've been playing pretty well. They've kept them around in this game. Now they got some time. The running game struggled in the first half. Opposition knows how to focus on defending the pass here. They've got to re-energize that ground game and maybe open things up for a comeback here in this half. All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it could turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
On second down, Mostert. And good running, going to get this down close to a first at the Saints' 43-yard line.
Running lanes run a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. They'll try and run here with Mostert. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. They'll give him a yard on the play, and it'll be fourth down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
And boy, that's going to be close. He didn't get much at all there, but he got the first. Looked like they might have held him defensively, but the referee signals it will be a first down.
But when it's 4th and inches, shouldn't you pick up the first down? I mean, shouldn't you go for it? I mean, if you can't get inches, right, why are you playing?
And on inches, that's your favorite play, right? Don't mess with handing it off. Just go ahead and get the surge and go right up the gut.
Exactly. Create that. Just a little bit of space should get it done. You're almost able to take the snap, just fall down and pick it up. They got it there.
Still in search of their first touchdown of the game, but they're on the move. 1st and 10. Now a give to Mostert running right. Now the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Eight yards the tally on that first down run. Here's 2nd and 2. On play action, here's Tua. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 12-yard line. A gain there of 21 yards. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Now Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he'll be brought down this time at the 5-yard line. From the 5, 2nd and 4. Back to the running game with Mostert. And he gets him a little bit closer, takes it from the 6 inside the 5 to the 4. So a decent deficit at this stage in the second half. 4-down territory?
No doubt about it. There's not a chance that he hasn't looked ahead and said, okay, if we gain yardage on this play, this is what we'll do going forward. If we lose yardage, this is the play call that we'll have ready.
They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Tua looking to throw on 3rd and 2. Touchdown, Dolphins! Mike Gesicki on the pass from Tua Tagovailoa. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this deficit here in the final minute of the third. So it took them a little while, Charles, but now they have their first points of the game, and they come here in this third quarter.
And more often than not, Brandon, when that happens, you find yourself down 21, 28 points and not really with a lot of hope. But with that touchdown, they're right back in this game.
The two are going to try and throw for it.
And he's got it. They convert for two, and that gets them even closer. Now a 2-point game. Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And maybe some renewed pressure on this unit following the touchdown a moment ago. It's back to a one-score game.
And because of that pressure, because it's now a one-score game, they know this is where you need to slow the momentum change, because otherwise that could overrun your team. You got to be careful right here.
Second and 6, just inside the 30.
Get out of here with a W offense.
Winston. He'll find his tight end. It's Adam Troutman. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. Back now here live in New Orleans. Now a first down carry. It's Kamara. And he is going to lose yardage here. Emmanuel Ogbah finding his way to the ball for a big stop there behind the line of scrimmage.
I thought he did a nice job there setting an edge and make sure nothing could get to the outside. But he decided that wasn't enough for him. Worked his way back inside and made the tackle on the ball carrier.
On second and 12, Winston. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. Right there, he rose to the occasion late in a close game.
It's something he thought about, dreamed about, and worked on throughout his career. Because in these types of situations, he wasn't going to allow extra coverage to keep him from getting the football.
A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4.
The job of any linebacker involves having enough strength to fight off a blocker and get to ball carriers. But in this case, I think we can safely say he beat him right off the snap to get into the backfield and make that play.
Winston to throw for it on 4. Flushed out right. And it's going to be batted down. And we'll go the other way with the football. The Saints' decision to go for it backfires. And this defense will take over right near midfield at the 49-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. A real opportunity for them. Their defense got the key fourth down stop. Now all they need is a field goal to snag the lead. Able to corral him right at the midfield stripe following the busted contact. And the tackle there by C.J. Gardner-Johnson. Defensively, they had that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
From midfield, here's Tua. Now he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. A Miami first down on the 14-yard pickup.
First down, Miami.
On the jet sweep, here comes Waddle. On the tackle, Tyrann Mathieu.
Let's just make this one succinct. Nice job there. All 11 guys on defense diagnosing the jet sweep and putting it down.
2 minutes remain, and that's our score differential as well. 2 points here in the fourth quarter. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. They come up on a second down now in a game that looks like it's going to go down to the wire. On 2nd and 9, Tua. And he'll dump it underneath to his running back, complete. And this is going to be another first down as the tackle's made at the Saints' 23. They pick up 12 on the play there, and they move the chains. A handoff running left is Mostert. Credited with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play.
I like the call there because that was one to take time off the clock and get them closer to getting out of here with a W. In the mind of the play caller, all you want to hear is tick, tick, tick.
Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run. Here's Tua. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Hill. And he's brought down inside the 20 at the 18-yard line.
That completion helps out in a nice way. Now they can take a little bit more time, but guess what? They got to make sure on their throws that they see it open, not just anticipate it.
Ball number 7 now coming up on the drive. 3rd and 5. Now Tua. Caught by Wilson. And they're going to be set up now with a ball at the 13-yard line.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Tua. Throw right side, going to be caught here by Waddle. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2. That'll leave them with just 1 remaining in this fourth quarter of play.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and you can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before you get a good head of steam going.
And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts as they get into 16 seconds remaining on the clock. Tua to throw. And that's going to be incomplete. 12 seconds left. 4th down now defensively. Charles, you know, they're just asking this crew for one bullet stop.
And you know that they're feeling the momentum right now, but they have to be very careful not to get over-exuberant, overexcited, and blow an assignment and give up the big first down.
Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout. And as the two teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. So the field goal unit is on the field as this is a big spot right here. This to almost certainly win the football game. And his kick is right there. It's good, and it's celebration time on that sideline as they have taken the lead in the final seconds. So he's able to come through in a hostile environment, and you'd have to imagine that's the game winner.
Yeah, how about that? And the way that this game's gone, you think they really wanted to get to overtime and take their chances there? They wanted to get this thing done. When you're the visitor, you don't want to play into overtime. You want to knock it down, get it done, and go home.
And with time a factor here late, he'll just take a knee, and they'll start things out at the 25. Getting set for their next drive, the New Orleans offense. And a drive that stalled out last time. Went for it on 4th, didn't get it. How does that translate here? I would imagine momentum's with the defense.
Definitely with the defense, because anytime anyone goes for it on 4th down, that's telling you as a defense that you can't stop us. We don't think that you can. And when you actually do, That may put a little dent in the confidence of the offense the next time they hit the field.
Yeah, we'll see if they can bring that pride, the offense, this go around.